But we begin tonight with a push for change to Florida's medical malpractice insurance requirements. Welcome to Tampa Bay 28 News at 6. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Lauren St. Germain. Paul has the night off. When you go to a doctor for a procedure, you probably don't ask if they have adequate coverage for malpractice insurance. But a Hillsborough County woman who was injured during surgery reached out to us. She says Florida's requirement for malpractice insurance is too low and does not protect most patients.
You're left with dribs and drabs to pay your future medical expenses. And it's not enough. It's a joke.
I-Team investigator Adam Walser learned coverage has not increased in decades, even though prices for care have skyrocketed.
Let's do an arrow.
Creating charts, graphs, and PowerPoint presentations.
I feel like a little kid, like I need to stick my tongue out.
Used to be simple tasks for Cindy Shepard, whose job involves working with computers.
There's a lot of mistakes, and I have to go back and correct. Come on.
She now has to operate her mouse with her non-dominant left hand and has numbness and pain when she types.
What hurts typing with this hand right now the most is the sensitivity from the nerve damage.
Cindy went to an orthopedic surgeon after developing arthritis in her right thumb from years of needlework. In 2022, she underwent a procedure where the doctor was supposed to remove a small bone from her hand.
After 2 weeks, I still could not feel my fingers.
The doctor performed a second surgery, but the problem got worse.
I continued to have pain.
Eventually, Cindy saw another doctor for a second opinion.
She took an x-ray and knew exactly what had happened. She told me that the doctor had removed the wrong bone and that 2 little bones had shifted and they were rubbing on each other, and that's what was causing my pain.
How many surgeries have you had so far?
5.
And it's all stemmed from the mistake on the first one?
Yes. Yes. My hand, the scars on it tell a horrific story.
Equally horrifying, Cindy discovered that her original surgeon only had $250,000 in malpractice insurance coverage, the minimum amount required under state law.
Honestly, I didn't even think about the insurance when I went into surgery. I didn't know I had to. I do now.
The crux of what's wrong is that there's not a med mal case today that can get started up and run where $250,000 can compensate the person who's injured.
Attorney Webb Brennan is a past president of the Academy of Florida Trial Lawyers and is not involved in Cindy's situation.
The cost of a lawsuit, to bring a medical malpractice lawsuit on average from soup to nuts, from the beginning of the case to the end, is between $100,000 and $200,000.
The state requires a preliminary investigation with a verified expert opinion from a doctor in the same field supporting the claim before a lawsuit can even be filed. After investigation costs and attorney's fees are paid, there may be little money left to compensate the patient.
So what happens? Most of these cases never get brought.
Cindy's medical bills and rehab are expected to far exceed her doctor's coverage. That doesn't even include any pain, suffering, and impact to her work and lifestyle.
I have no more recourse. I did not file a lawsuit, and I'm stuck.
The $250,000 state minimum was approved in 1989, when Florida's median household income was $26,090. The average new car cost $12,000, and the state's median home price was under $98,000.
If a COLA or a cost of living adjustment had been placed on that rule, you'd be looking at over $600,000 today in the type of coverage that you would need to cover it, just to be in the same place you were in when they passed it in 1989.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index shows that the average cost of physician services during that time rose at an even higher rate, 430%, meaning $250,000 in 1989 would equate to $1,075,000 today.
This bill creates a uniform standard across the state to ensure that ride shares have proper insurance coverage.
In 2017, lawmakers required companies like Uber and Lyft to obtain $1 million of liability coverage after Floridians were injured and died in crashes.
Why does the state say Uber has to have $1 million, But this surgeon who is cutting you open, who literally has your life in his hands, only has to have $250. That's ridiculous.
Cindy says she's been emailing lawmakers hoping they'll consider raising the mandatory minimum. She contacted us after getting no response, even though any changes they make will be too late to help her.
I have to do my part to bring it to their attention.
You're the voice of this community here.
Yeah, and it's been life-changing. And I have to make something positive come out of all this negative.
I'm I-Team investigator Adam Walser with photojournalist Randy Wright, Tampa Bay 28.
Adam has been a member of our I-Team for more than a decade now, and he investigates issues across Tampa Bay that impact your life. So if you'd like to get in touch with him or any member of our I-Team, just scan that QR code on your screen. It will take you to a form to fill out, and you can send your issue directly to our I-Team.